What is your bad habit? Is it bang? You honk on the guy in front of you if he or she is not moving? What is it for you? And how can we break our bad habits? How can we overcome them? Let's find out. So 5 ways to overcome our bad habits. Number 1, you have to clearly identify what your bad habit is. And then the second step you got to take with it, you got to identify what is a replacement habit that you want to have instead. So what is your bad habit, and then what is a replacement habit that you want to use? Give you a quick example from my personal life. Recently, I've noticed that I'm snacking too much at night. And not the good stuff. No, I would be snacking. My favorites are like chocolate chip cookies or gummy bears, sometimes chocolate. Being German and everything, it's quite common. I hate to say it, but I identified, okay, this is a bad habit. You know, this is stealing me energy. This doesn't let me sleep as well as I want to, as well as I could. And so I identified a replacement habit. And I figured out basically that snacking at night, not too late though, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It usually means I still might be a little bit hungry. I just have to replace it with something better. So what did I replace it with? Nuts, right? There are certain types of nuts I really enjoy, I really like. So that was a very healthy, very high energy replacement habit. So what is it for you? Think about right now. What is one bad habit that you have, and what is a habit that you want to be replacing it with? Number 2, pain. What pain can you associate with the old bad habit? What could you do, to give yourself a painful experience so you don't do the bad habit anymore? Because one of the fastest way to change is really associate something with pain. So a couple of very proven things that usually work well, that have worked for me when I want to change my habits a lot. Number 1, you can offer to pay somebody money if you break the habit. Yeah, $100, $200, $500, $1,000, whatever it might be for you. Yeah, what would be a painful amount? And then if you want to take this one even a little bit further, you say, I have to pay this amount of money to an organization or a person that I hate. That really is going to give you motivation to follow through with that new habit and break the old one. Yeah, what's another way to pain? A couple of people, I've myself done it for several years. You can have a rubber band around your wrist, and every time you think about breaking the new habit and going back to the old one, you snap the rubber band and basically give yourself a quick spank, a quick source of pain, so that you stop doing that bad habit. Number 3, pleasure. Yeah, what is a pleasurable reward that you could reward yourself with if you followed through and you made that new habit a reality? You did this new habit for 30 days, 60 days, whatever you think is the right amount of time. Most people say, of course, it takes around 30 days to create a new habit. But from my experience, sometimes it takes longer, especially if the old bad habit, if you've been doing it for years, it usually takes a little bit longer. But let's say 30 days or 60 days. How are you going to reward yourself? What nice thing could you do for yourself? What could you buy yourself? Would you go on a weekend trip maybe? Would you buy yourself that new watch? Would you, go for a fancy dinner, get a nice bottle of wine? Think about it. What could be a nice reward that would motivate you, that would inspire you to follow through on your habit? And number 4 is people. Who is somebody that you could commit to about this habit? Somebody who would support you, somebody who would be an accountability partner for you, somebody who will check in on you and who you have to kind of report to, every day or every week, whatever you feel is the right amount of time for you. I don't know about you, but in my case, when I commit to somebody, when somebody is connected and involved with my habit, it is so much easier, you know, to follow through on that habit, to create that habit. Because, again, I don't know about you, but for me and for most people that I know, in my case as well, making a commitment to myself is good, and I do my best to keep it. But when I commit to somebody else, my motivation of keeping that commitment goes up a lot. Maybe it's the same for you. So again, involve people in your habit. It will make your commitment towards achieving and manifesting that habit so much stronger. Number 5 is environment. Yeah, have you ever heard the saying that environment is much, much stronger than willpower? You know, when it comes to the competition, to the test, environment will always win. Now, what is environment? As an example, let's say you want to lose some weight and you get to your home and there's a fridge full with food, with unhealthy junk food. How high are your chances that you're actually going to lose weight? Very small. Very, very small. The same in your office. If you want to become more focused, you know, at your job, if you want to make it a habit to become more focused, to get more things done, if your entire office is a mess, if the environment in the office is a mess, if there are distractions just everywhere, what is your chance that you can become more focused and concentrated at work? Again, very, very low. So you want to re-engineer your environment so that it works for you instead of against you. You want to make it incredibly hard to go back to the bad old habit, and you want to make it incredibly easy to follow through on the new habit. So my late night snacking, as an example, I threw out all the sweet sugar stuff that I know I should not be eating, and I don't keep much at my home. If I want something, I will go down to 7-Eleven and get a quick chocolate bar or whatever. I do that sometimes. I just don't do it at night. So at home, there's nothing anymore. I only have nuts. And where are the nuts? In the most easily accessible place possible. So it's the place is basically between our dining room and our kitchen. And I walk past that space several times a day. It's impossible to miss the nuts. So if I want to snack, what do I go for? What do I grab? The nuts. I constructed my environment in an incredibly easy way. So what could you do to create your environment so that it supports you? So comment below one time, what is a bad habit that you want to break, a bad habit that you want to change, and what is the new good habit that you're going to apply? And hey, also write a short action plan of how you're actually going to achieve it and follow through on that new habit and let go of the old one. Yeah, and with that said, if you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to the channel. I guarantee you more great videos coming up that you will truly, truly enjoy. If you like this video, you can click the like button as well. And most importantly, I really look forward to seeing you for the next video.